Hello, Wendy.
Hi.
Welcome to Star Test, the personality game. Please make yourself comfortable, relax, and enjoy yourself. Here are 9 categories of questions. Please select a category by simply touching the screen.
Power and glory. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever, amen.
Please choose any number.
Number 2.
Who are your fans?
Rock and rollers. People that like to get up and jump and shout and dance and have a good time. People that aren't concerned about image or taboos or what's in and what's out. Just people that like a bit of good loud music and want to have, good night. Have a good night out with Transvision Vamp. There's nothing precious. Number 7.
How nervous do you get before a performance?
Absolutely petrified. Because I always think that they're not going to like me. Even though you can see a whole venue crowded out full of people, you think, well, maybe they might be a bit disappointed once they actually see me. So I get very scared. But then once I'm on stage, it's just me, Tex, Dave and Nick having fun, and all my fright goes away completely. It's just the actual thing of getting on that stage in front of all of those people gets frightening. But obviously I want to do it, otherwise I wouldn't. Number 8.
How strong is your willpower?
Well, I don't really believe in willpower. I think if you want to do something, you'll do it, and if you don't, you won't. So it's no point saying, oh, today I've got to diet, or today I'm not going to eat any chocolate, or today I won't consume any alcohol, because you'll either want to or you won't. And I don't want to be on my deathbed thinking, oh, if only I'd done those things. Oh, I really regret that I didn't take up that opportunity. And willpower is just something that other people, society creates to keep everyone in line. Well, if you've got enough willpower, you won't do that. But, rubbish. I'll do what I want. Anarchy. Number 4, please.
Did you win any prizes at school?
Yep. I won a music prize, a drama prize, a swimming prize, and a handwriting prize. And probably more. Yeah, I remember getting my music cup, and I also got my gold lifesavers medal in swimming, and I got a special school prize for that. Oh, all sorts of trophies.
Please select a new category by touching the screen.
Honour and justice.
Honour and justice. Please choose any number.
12.
When did you last feel guilty?
This morning. And I tell you why. Because in a particular Fleet Street paper, there was a very snidey story about myself and somebody else. And I don't like it when my private life is reported on and upsets other people who I know. So I felt guilty that my behaviour, which had been somewhat outlandish, had affected this other person, and not only that, but then had been reported in a certain tabloid, because that's not fair. It's selfish of me, and I should have known better. Number 13.
What have you ever stolen?
I used to nick makeup when I was about 11, 12 years old. No, a bit older than that, probably 13. I used to go to the local Boots and steal eyeshadows. I never used to use them. It was just a question that I had no money, and I wanted to own something. Like you do when you're young. When you're young, if all of your friends have got something and you haven't, then it becomes a very important urge and factor in your life to be able to own what they own, which is all the fault of parents and the education system making you feel like you have to compete over possessions and places in this world anyway. But when you're 13, you don't understand that. You just know that, oh, my best friend's got that and I haven't, and I really want it. But my parents think that it's a stupid thing to own at my age, so I'm going to go and get it anyway. But very soon I realised that owning makeup doesn't really matter. Number 2.
How honest are you?
Completely. Completely honest. Number 8.
How good a liar are you?
Well, I think I can probably lie very well. The key to lying is to stare right in the person's eyes and not flinch at all. You can always tell when people are lying because they go, I really love you. I really love you. And they never go, I really love you. So that I can tell when other people are lying. But I don't lie. I've already told you that, so I don't lie.
Who is your favourite film director?
A man called Nicholas Roeg.
Who is your favourite author?
Shakespeare.
Which is your favourite drink?
Earl Grey tea.
What was your first car?
Don't drive.
Which was your best single?
I think all of them, but my favourite at the moment is Baby I Don't Care.
Who is your favourite designer?
Don't have one.
Were you breastfed?
No.
Who is your favourite cartoon character?
Barney Bear.
Which was the worst video of '88?
I don't know. No, I don't have a worse video.
Do you prefer apples or bananas?
Apples. Oh, I'll have sweet and sour, please. $12.
Which parts of your body might you choose to change?
Well, you see, I'm becoming a mature woman now, so I'm quite happy with the way I am. When I was younger, I wanted to be an average of 5'8", have long dark hair, basically look like Yasmin Le Bon, Simon Le Bon's wife, because she's incredible and beautiful and such a perfect specimen of a female. So I would have loved to look like her, but as it is, I'm 5'4" and going on 5'5", and kind of average, really. I mean, I know I'm not. No, I'm all right. Number 9.
What's the one thing that you don't have in your life that you would really like?
A child. Number 1.
Would you rather write great fiction and be poor?
Yes.
Or trash and be rich?
No. Obviously, no point doing anything if it's just for money. How can that be enjoyed? I want to be a happy person. I want to be able to sleep at night. So how on earth could I do anything that was purely motivated by greed and financial gain? You know, I'll go and rob a bank if I need that much money. In fact, that would be a lot more fun. No, so obviously I'd rather be a starving artist. Although it's a cliche, I probably wouldn't get that far, but I'd certainly have to be true to myself. And and if it happened that everybody in the world hated what I did and therefore I could make no money out of it, I'd still do it. I'd obviously have to find some other way to earn money, but I wouldn't prostitute myself. No way. Number 13.
What sort of people make you feel uncomfortable?
Showbiz people. No, I can't generalise actually. loud, gregarious. Oh, darling, it's wonderful to see you. Oh, it's been so long. Or else real fascist lager louts that make me feel uncomfortable. Or horrible Tory businessmen. Anyone that doesn't look like they're being honest, actually.
Please select a new category by touching the screen.
Inside out.
Inside and out.
Inside and out.
Please choose any number.
Number 14.
Is there a recurring dream you have?
No. Number 6.
How well do you react to criticism?
Well, I'll listen to all criticism. No. Let me start again. I can be aware of criticism, whether it's good or bad. But at the end of the day, there are just a couple of people that I'd actually, whom I respect enough to listen to their points of view. Even though I may be in an arrogant, selfish, self-obsessed mood at that particular time, I'd still be able to, maybe a few hours later, sit down and consider what people had said and indeed what I thought myself as objectively as possible. Number 13.
How much do you like looking at yourself in the mirror?
Well, it depends what I look like. If I happen to look nice, then it's quite nice to look at myself in the mirror. But if I look absolutely horrendous, and I've got spots and my hair's greasy and things like that, then I'll try not to look in the mirror at all and just wait till they've cleared up and gone away. But if I look nice, then yeah, I'll look in the mirror. But not too much. Number 11.
What goes through your mind while you're on stage?
That I love the music. I just think this music's brilliant, and I'm up on stage with Dave and Tex and Nick, and we're having really, really, really good fun. I can look across at Dave and just grin at him in the middle of a song, and it's just the most brilliant laugh, and it isn't like it's a job. And we're thinking, oh, we've got... The one rule I learned early on, if you're going to perform on a stage, you have to do it for yourself. You can't go out there thinking, I'm going out there to entertain those people, because then you start thinking, well, maybe they like me like this, or maybe they'd rather I was like that. No. And you just have to go up there and do what's true to you, what you enjoy doing the most. And if you're lucky, then it coincides with what the audience likes to see. Yeah, having fun and loving music. Number 10.
Reveal a secret about yourself.
I don't know if I've got any. Oh God, I'd really like to give you a secret. No, but there aren't any. I'm just a normal person. I swear by...
Please concentrate hard on answering the questions in this section truthfully. If you appear not to be telling the whole truth, you will forfeit the chance to show your video. From the 5 questions which follow, you may pass on just 2.
On just 2. Right.
What were the 2 albums in David Bailey's Tatler photo?
What were they? I've no idea. They had bullseyes in the middle, so which were painted on, so I didn't know which they were.
How do you fight the blonde bimbo label?
I'm not one, so why even bother asking me the question? Ask somebody that you think is one. I'm not one.
What do you think of Kylie Minogue?
She's a very successful millionairess enjoying her life. I don't particularly appreciate the work she does, but I respect the fact that a lot of other people do like it.
You now have 30 seconds to plug your latest video.
Plug?
Please start now.
Well, I refuse to plug our latest record. You know the name of it, you're going to see the video of it, and you can make up your own mind. But let me tell you, I bloody like it myself.
Please select a new category by touching the screen.
Love and passion. Oh dear.
Love and passion. Please choose any number.
Number 1.
What are your passions?
I have a passion for anything that's brilliant. If it's brilliant music, I'm very passionate about that. If it's brilliant theatre, I'm passionate about that. If it's brilliant movies, sports, gymnastics, ballet dancing, swimming, comedy, anything that's brilliant, I can be very passionate about. And I'm also passionate about my friends. Number 2.
How did you feel when you last fell in love?
Really scared and nervous. And the minute it had started, I was scared it would end. You know, I'm not a particularly relaxed person about being loved or loving somebody on a one-to-one basis. It's very easy to feel in love with a whole audience. I mean, it's much harder to do it with one person. So I think it takes me a very long time to relax and feel secure. So when the last time I fell in love, because it is so brilliant, I got scared that it might end. Number 4.
Which emotions do you find most difficult to display?
Well, it's strange, you see, because emotions are very easy to feel, but we have to express them with vocabulary. And that's a very inadequate thing. Speech is very inadequate when you want to express what you're feeling most inside. It's really hard to find the words. They needn't necessarily be long words out of the dictionary. That isn't what I'm saying. It's just hard to... It's just often quite hard to find the words and say what you feel. So it's very hard to say I love you. Number 8.
Who was your first heartthrob?
Debbie Harry and Marilyn Monroe. I never ever was a child, never ever was a young girl with pictures of men on my wall. I used to admire a couple of people. I used to really, really think that Joe Strummer was the best thing that walked this earth. And I used to think Bob Dylan was my Shakespeare. But for something to look at as a heartthrob, it would have to be Debbie Harry, because she was so beautiful, and also Marilyn Monroe.
Thank you for playing Star Test. How do you feel at the end of the interview?
Absolutely exorcised.
Have you learned anything about yourself?
No, I've just reaffirmed my own thoughts, thanks to you.
What question would you have liked to have been asked?
Would you like a free Jaguar getaway car? Because we're so grateful you came on this show.
What question are you glad you weren't asked?
No, I mean, I think you probably could have asked me anything and it would have been all right.
You are now invited to select 5 characteristics from the on-screen menu, which you feel best illustrate your personality.
Sensitive, honest, courageous, imaginative, and a mixture of sad and happy.
Goodbye.